Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go sell the marksman here. And we can level all of our hackers. That is pretty awesome. And honestly, pretty disgusting as well. We can throw down this, throw down this. Now we defend against these crawlers here, hopefully. Actually, let's maybe do it like that. And yes, he sold that. We should also continue leveling those units. And I think we just throw down an extra level on a hacker. Like, I think throwing that on this hacker is going to be the best thing for the moment. Shield is up to, what is this? This is 80,000 health, I think. It will not be long before these firebitters level, I hope, but actually, it seems to be. It seems to be pretty long, honestly. I think those hackers have outscaled the forts, but that is good shield break. And we don't have a lot of shield pierce ourselves, although our fangs are starting to hit level 3. Do we use fangs as like the chaff and add a bunch of ranged balls behind them? Or do we add like phoenixes ourselves? Okay, he does throw a missile there. I would have kind of felt bad if he didn't do something against all of this. Yeah, we are eating those at a steady pace. Fort shield hasn't even been touched yet because nothing was shooting at it. They seem to go down pretty quickly. Is that then? Yeah, he has an anti-interference module from somewhere. Must have dropped and I didn't even recognize it with my eyes. But this is just falling apart for him right now. I do have some surviving fangs against these phoenixes. Those are honestly currently at least the bane of my units. He's undoubtedly going to drop more. I think the correct answer here is get some kind of shield break next. And here is free a lot of shield break. Like, we can feel free to throw this down like here. Leveling these is probably a good idea as well. And now we need to destroy shields, whichever way is possible for us. War Factory is too expensive right now. None of our units have that high of a range, so I think we are perfectly fine here to throw down phoenixes of our own. Let's go for 2 phoenixes, and in order to defend against the wasps, let's throw down this. That should stop them fairly easily. I think we have enough firepower to punch through that. There's no point for us to get oil. I think we continue pushing hard here and get a tech. Let's get range here, maybe? Let's get Scorching Fire. I think Scorching Fire is gonna be worth more for us. And let's also get this. That should plug all the holes and allow us for a good amount of firepower right now. He does add 1 more shield, but the EMP is going to take care of the lion's share of shields here. Oh, 2 more forts. Do we reach that? I'm pretty sure we reach that. 3 more forts. Yeah, the EMP is going to do massive quantities of damage. I'm afraid my opponent got Bearlike this game. And pretty hard so. Did defend against the wasps in all places. Very nice. Okay, we hit all the shields. That is disgusting. For our opponent. We need some shields here. Hackers are just taking fortresses at this point. Like, it's not even close. And remember that we have phoenixes now. Like, these hackers are taking forts for breakfast. Does he go AA on his forts? Like, that is super expensive, and I'm not sure if the benefit is actually worth it. We do have to deal with another potential dumb flanking play here. Apparently those are in sync. I didn't even know that. I mean, we can get some free extra range here, and I don't see why not. Let's plug that hole. And let's plug that hole, because that might be a hole that he can exploit in our defenses. I think giving this hacker range so it can engage from a bit further back and everything is a good move as well. Leveling our fangs, hitting all of these buttons. I don't think there's an easy tower snipe that I can do, really. Could technically throw down leveled crawlers, some will survive and go to the tower, but I think that's too late. How about we throw this guy here? It might move into the middle if the Vulcan is there. And let's make this guy with the item level 6. And then on the Phoenixes, let's get shields so they can't get sniped that easily. And let's get rid of these crawlers. I think that's good moves all around. Ah, okay. So the Vulcan is in fact here, but I don't think we're going to be igniting that oil. If so, it's only going to be a very minor amount. I think dropping it in the middle would have been the best move for the opponent. We don't have extra free shield break here, so this is going to be the real test of our units. Nothing really ignited, but we are losing hackers, and that I don't like to see. We are finally moving on to the units that matter, so we definitely need extra shield break. There is no way around this. Mustangs are very dissatisfying for me. We've lost almost all of our hackers, and the ones we still have don't really do much useful stuff. We have that Vulcan, but that's not going to do much into this army. This round is definitely up to the Phoenixes, and I think we win it. Yeah, we do win the round. I don't see those Fangs winning against us, but we need shield break. To put it very bluntly, we need the shield break here. And I think it's only fair for us to go for a tower snipe here. Like, put some crawlers and... well, here we have some free stuff. I have not tried that. So let's go do it. We take these, we go into burst mode instantaneously. And then we throw these where we can really demolish shields. Because so many forts have leveled. And those so many forts are going to really hurt. I still think leveling hackers is worth it if only for the shields. And leveling those Phoenixes as well. And leveling those units. But the real thing is we need shield break, and I'm really betting it all on the Wraith here. Let's throw down one more pack of Wraiths back here. I don't really see much of an angle that we can get into. They have sufficient health to survive a missile, but not at the start of it all. But I'm going to try regardless and see if that is something that works or if that's something that fails. Nah, I don't think it can work unless we start doing something more cheeky. Let's go do this. And see if that works. In theory, burst mode should do good damage to shields. Ah, he did go for the marksman. That does suck. I think it's definitely good damage here. Problem is we had an insta-lock on this guy, which is just unfortunate. Absolutely unfortunate. Yeah, I think we've lost it. The right call? What is the right call here? Melters? We can try Melters and EMP next round. If there is a next round, I'm not sure. We still have 3k health, and that's not all that much, but... seriously. We need the EMP here. We can get this. And then what we do is we put those here. And we just put some crawlers. in a formation where they will eat all the missiles, so the Fangs don't go back. The Fangs are going to go back anyway. No, let's continue with the Phantom Ray route. Let's elite this and throw down more Phantom Rays. I want to see if they have what it takes, but I want them to come in from a bit further behind. I think it's going to overall be better. Let's just get another level on this Phoenix. And that's gonna be all, folks. I don't think that thing does any good here anymore. Let's get that away and instead level these fire badges. And here we just throw out a missile and another missile or something like that. Okay, he is defending against all of this, which is unfortunate, but well. Oh, that's a new landing animation. That is neat. I had not seen that. Okay, so the shield break is really not all that hot, but once it starts hitting, it does actually hit quite hard. Can we get the tower? I don't think so. The marksman barely wins this fight. But we are pushing through. Question is, can we do anything meaningful with punching through here? No, we cannot. We didn't have anything left. If we had anything, that was unfortunate, honestly. We barely didn't get the tower and barely didn't keep any hackers alive. Yeah, I think at this point, you kind of just have to go Melter. And then mass Melter as the opponent tries to build up their shields. Either that, or go Steel Ball. But I don't think Steel Balls is going to work that well. Maybe I should have kept... Well, actually, let's test stuff. It is very unfortunate. I think I was doing overall the right moves. But I barely... Like, that last round was on the margins. Mind you that the opponent got Bearliked really hard this game. So in a normal game, he would have been so much further ahead.